Good Monday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth back with a little bit more of the Last Caretaker tonight. Something nice, something relaxing, something chill for one of the last streams of 2025. So, here we are on board my little boat. I've done a little bit of sorting and a little bit of cleanup off stream because, frankly, that was getting tedious and I wasn't making for a very good stream. So I got a whole bunch of stuff sorted. As you can see, my deck is completely clear now. I've got everything stashed, everything scrapped, everything cleaned up. I got a fuel tank for diesel. I got a diesel refinery here that I can turn in. I got a, this is a water purifier over here. I don't have any use for it yet, but it's wired in and ready to go at least. And then up here, right here in this corner, this is a petrol refinery. This is a gasoline refinery. I just plunk some biomass in there and it turns it into gas. I don't need gas right now, so I'm not worried about it, and I don't have anything to store it in. I don't have any gas tanks I can construct quite yet, so I don't really have anything I could do with it unless I just want to fill containers or pipe it directly into a small electrical generator, but I don't need to do either of those. I've gotten all my windmills up here upgraded to the new ones, and I've managed to cram 6 of them in up here, which is just about all of them I can fit up here. I might be able to get one more and use that last plug. And I've gone through this entire platform thus far, and I've salvaged every single solitary thing. Every single solitary thing has been salvaged. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to get down there and grab some more of that biomass and empty that pod. Because I think that shark that I just saw a few seconds ago went away. And then I'm going to check the bottom layer of this place and move on. So I've got a bunch of debris scattered around. And those pods, I think, have some good stuff in them. And since I've got it relatively close, no reason not to go grab it. They pop up randomly, from what I've been able to discern. And they have some high-end loot in them. But once you empty them out, they sink. Like batteries, titanium, aluminum, and silicon. So, and then it'll submerge itself now that it's empty. I just need to get away from Sharky Dude. I think he's chasing me, judging by the music. But I should be able to get away from him. So everything here's repaired, everything's wired in. I've got plenty of power for the platform now. So I'm going to go clear the basement. Got some black goo down here. Okay, so that should be everything there. Psych fuel? Physic fuel. I don't know what this is. but I'll definitely take it. A new trait to harmonize the body's internal systems, providing support for organs with a smoothie-like consistency, best if injected directly to bloodstream. Okay. So I'm going to see if this one actually works better. Now that I have some fire. Oh, I built the fire pistol too. That's something else I did while I was getting everything sorted. Oh yeah, that's much more effective. Yeah, I definitely want to use fire on those sumbitches. That's another engine component. And all of this I can probably sort right here. Okay, so the amoebas I want to use fire against. The robots are electricity, of course. And I think the little centipede-looking things that come out at night would probably be fire, too. What is this 3 defense? What does that mean? Three shield. What is 3 shield? Well, heck, okay. It's slow, but it's working. You know, that's just going to take too damn long. There we go. That's a hell of a lot faster. Okay, so I'm thinking I've got the signal fully powered now, so I can go up there and hit that at least. I do want to get down into that lower room, but I don't know how. I might have to come back for it later. I don't think I have level 3 access right now, so... Sanctuary Dock 37, Habitat Node. Okay. So maybe I can gain access. Pico Terminal 1.7 authorization secured. So I should be able to get into that door down there. Maybe that's an access point. Maybe I can get in from underground or underwater. Maybe. No access here. So this is where the primary power is. I'm thinking I just don't have the, I'm just thinking I can't get in there right now. Because I'm not seeing another door. And I'm not seeing any other access. Like I said, that little chunk right there might be a underwater access, but if it was, I didn't see anything when I was underwater. And I'm thinking that means that I need some sort of code from somewhere. But the only logical place where the code would be up here in this command center. And it's not here, so... I need a data cable, but I don't have one. Security. Yeah, it's giving me just a little bit of light there in that basement. Yeah, okay. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing else I can do here. Because that just gives me access to that door. Okay, well, I can't get through there, I can't get through there, so I'll just have to move on. There's no other plug for me to hit. There's no other... it has power. That's what the green electricity symbol means. So yeah, it's just... I need a code, a level 3 code, and I don't have a level 3 code. But, well, whenever I do head back this way, it will be secured. This place will be operating relatively independently. The last thing I'm thinking about throwing down here, if I can... is I might build a battery here. If I can get a medium-sized battery and get it charged. Yeah, right there. Okay. And that way I'll have some stored power here. I just have to get another little connector right here. Right about here. What did you not place for? Come on now. Okay, so... and I can expand it if I need to later on with even more power here. Where is the plug? Right there. Right on. So if need be, I can connect another power supply or even another plug here and get even more generators of some flavor up. What do you need? 2 battery cells, 3 connector ports, 1 ally frame, 1 logic chip. Traps. Should be everything. Alright, I got 3 in both. So neither of my 2 engines are operating at capacity. But they are both working now. And I've sorted the majority of my storage. Okay. This is my dedicated bio box. It'll eventually all turn into fuel, and you know what? These food containers and stuff that I think I'm going to need to eventually start giving to my humans will go in there. That should be good. Let's see. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Battery cell, logic chip. Now, some of what I've already got on me I'll use up here for that, 2 battery cells, 3 connector ports. So a nice thing about the fabricator here is it'll pull resources from the boxes. So I don't have to worry about gathering parts to build anymore. Okay, that's done. And once it's done, I'll go ahead and get it plugged in, so at least I'll have a topped off battery here. I will have to come back at some point for that level, that underwater level. But this way I'll at least have something I can take advantage of. Beautiful. All right, to Lazarus Complex we go. I have successfully picked this place clean. So away we go. Excellent. We're moving. Not going anywhere fast, but we're going. Throttled up to 24 kilometers per hour. Got another supply pod over there, but I'm not going to detour for it. I'm going to go straight for the Lazarus Complex. I've already used 6% of fuel just getting this far. Got an unknown there, an unknown there, an unknown there, an unknown there. So I'm going to go right past something. I'll probably stop there on my way because it doesn't look huge. Eventually, I'm going to bounce to every single solitary one of these locations. Pick them clean. Can I leave a marker just so I know? Okay. Yeah, I'll go to this, clear it, because I'm going to trundle right past it on my way to Last Complex. So I'll stop here, empty it out completely, and then move on. That might be Lazarus Complex that I can see straight ahead. If it is, it's huge, because it's still the better part of 3 kilometers away and it's that big. I'm thinking I'm going to turn off my diesel. And just run off my electrical power. I probably won't move as fast. Yeah. But it's easier to replace electrical power than it is diesel. But while I'm thinking about it, I am going to want to get the batteries here on board the ship. Large electric generator, reactor, shock grenades. If there's a small battery and a medium battery, there's got to be a large battery. And I suspect it's got to be up here somewhere. 600 meters, almost there. Diesel tank. Soil forge, water tank, no. For to hold large storage. Okay, well, if there is a large battery, I'm not seeing it yet. So I'll just drop a couple mediums down below in my little forward room here. 400 meters, plenty. Plenty at time, plenty at time. Oh, that's actually a nice little widget. I'll put the damn thing on the roof. Save my floor space. Ha ha! Battery cells, connector ports, logic trip, blip. Battery cells, connector ports. This is where I store my ready builts. Components that are already good. Alright, 200 meters. We're almost there. Beautiful, beautiful. A 6-prong connector would be nice, but 4, I can make do with 4s. Fuck you, Sharky. Good, good. Now that's running. Get up here and guide myself in. Oh, yeah, okay, this isn't going to take long. This is... well, this is barely anything. NDNS node 55 negative 2. Good. That should be perfect. Like a glove. Now let me see. I should. Oh no, my flashlight. I can't do flashlight and gun simultaneously. What are you? Mystery box. I don't know what the hell a mystery box is, but I'll take it. Biology notes. More questions are raised than are ever answered. Midday, first Saturday in August. Biology notes. Okay then. Is that all that's in there? Is that everything? Looks like. I don't think I can get... What the hell are you? Well, you're a robot, so I'm thinking... got knocked loose somehow. That's going to be annoying. I wonder if I can get angle on that dude. Battery's already full? Almost. Wonder if there is a ladder around back something. Okay, I don't have any way of getting up there to it. That's mildly annoying. Yeah, I don't think that's doing anything. So... Alright, let's give it a shot. Now, where'd that little rubber thing go? There we go. I'm going to try and kill that robot if I can get a good angle on him. I think my bullets are just bouncing off. Yeah. My bullets are just bouncing off that bastard. I don't know if this is working or not. Now, it won't normally arc if it's not hitting something. But yeah, it's arcing to the walls, so it might not be even connecting to him. And he doesn't appear to be smoking, so... I'll empty another I'll go for a full 100 here, and if he hasn't blown up by then, I'll just move on. Because I have no way of knowing if I'm actually even connecting right here. Yeah, like I said, I'll do one more run. I mean, there's a little bit of discoloration there. Does that mean he's taking damage? Or is that just the decal from the bullets I put into him? No, I'm thinking I'm seeing more smoke come off him. So I'm thinking I actually am doing something. I think some level of damage is carrying through. I'll just leave myself plugged into the ship and I'll see if this bastard blows up eventually. Okay. Well. Let's see if I can hit the gun specifically. Hey, look at that. I did. I took the gun off. Okay, that... I mean, he's got damage on him. So the pistol was working, it's just slow. The electrical thing, I'm not certain was actually doing anything. So let's go with 5 of that. Now, in order to get up there, I might have to realign my ship. I might be able to jump that. I got one of your guns. Oh, come on now. I mean, I'm doing damage. I took one of his guns off. So I know I can hurt him. Have I? I have not emptied out my inventory. All right, you little bastard goblin. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. When I leave, it's going to disconnect completely. It's basically just floating in midair, so I'm gonna have to disassemble that before it does something weird. That looks like it's glitched out. Okay. Alright, you ugly SOB, let's get you done. You know what? He's not doing much damage to me, even when he hits me. Gotcha! Alright. Damn it. Okay, so I might be able to make that jump. Worst case scenario, I just have to move my ship alongside and yeah, I might have to move. I'll try once more, otherwise I'll just raise anchor and move along to the flat side there. Yeah, okay. Don't need a whole lot of velocity here. %, throttle. Hard port rudder should be good. Nope, not quite close enough. Alright. I'll have to rejigger it a little bit. Let's back up a wee bit. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Nope, still just a little too far out. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and yeah, I gave him a chance, but people coming in here spamming my friggin' chat. No, thank you. Just advertising someone else's stream. Nope, nope, nope. Now, if one of the regulars were to come in here and they wanted to do that kind of stuff, I wouldn't have any issue with it. Like if Baked Linguini wanted to come in here and talk about what he was doing tonight, since, you know, he retweets he reposts my stuff all the damn time. I would have no issue with that. If he wanted to come in here and talk about what he was getting up to, nah, not an issue. Welcome to do so. But this person is an affiliate with another channel who's never stopped by, never said anything. All they do is they come in and they try and they keep telling me that such and such person wants to talk to me without any notification from the third party person they're talking about. No, it's not anyone who's ever visited the channel, not anyone who's following the channel or subscribed to it. They just bounce from channel to channel trying to get people who are currently streaming to go over to this other dude's channel. And that shit's just tedious and annoying, and I'm not going to tolerate that crap. I've got better things to do than deal with that particular flavor of bullshit, so. I've banned them, or I've muted them for the rest of this stream. And this is their strike 2. If they come back to my channel and do it a third time, I'll just permaban them. Screw them. I'm fine letting people talk, but they don't get to come in here and spam the same boring old bullshit over and over and over again. Alright, so with that little thing taken care of and a good amount of scrap pulled off of that robot on the top, let's get on over to Lazarus and see what there is to see. Let's see, it took minor damage from all that gunfire. Mostly he just shot into the side of his own little box there. So let's keep rolling. Alright, so we got 1.4 kilometers to go and we're trundling along nicely. And go down and do a little bit of scrapping. Got a bunch of components off that big fella. Tech scraps, high-tech scraps, metal, and aluminum. And I can empty out my bio while I'm here. Good. All right, that looks like all of that. Here we go. A little bit more titanium and a little bit of carbon fiber. All right. I don't even have anything I can build with those yet. Those high-end components, so. I have the water purifier, but I have no use for it right now. So I'm not too worried about it having a power draw at the moment. Battery is full. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I'll build a second one. Oh wow, I got a ton of biologic stuff behind me. Oh, it's you little weasels. That's where all that biomass is coming from. We've got a herd of you little shit goblins nipping at my heels. Still a kilometer to go. Another little supply pod over that away, not worth the detour right now. I might start detouring to get those once I get my engines fully upgraded. And this little cybernetic sharky bastard seems to be ignoring me. I wonder if this one has an interior dock. Looks like it might be big enough. Pull alongside here. Let's see here. That node is pretty well swept. That one I got everything out of. Sanctuary dock I don't. I did not empty that one out. Gas, solar. I have no idea how big the map is, so... Let's take a look.
You found it. The Lazarus complex. Its halls lie dormant, waiting for you to bring it back to life.
Okay, so it's not small. That's for damn certain. I am seeing mines around it. I'll need to avoid those. It doesn't appear to have a interior dock from this direction. That might be an access door, though, right there. And that might be a exterior dock. So... let's see if I can't skim by that mine. Yeah, that looks like it might be an access point. That might be a door. Hopefully those triggers aren't too sensitive. A mine that size wouldn't leave a whole lot of boat left for me. I'm seeing moorings, so yeah, I should be good here. Okay, close enough. Hooah! Hooah! Excellent, excellent. Probably don't need to, but probably doesn't hurt. So let's start exploration. First things first. Good, good. Alright, so we have a access point here. We've got some vents. So it looks like I'm going to have to restore power before I can use this main elevator right here. Most of a diesel cell. And a chunk of energy as well. Normal little battery. Let's see here. Yeah, no juice. So before I go inside, I'll well, let's check over here. That gets me stair access up there. Okay, so I have a couple different places I can go. That'll work. Let's see, let's see, let's see. This is kind of pointless. Oh, ladder. I can knock a ladder down eventually. Good. Good. There's might be something up there. Maybe, but first might have a little bit of jumping puzzle to do here. Oh, I am all the way out of juice, though. Well. That's fine. I thought I had recharged before I departed, but I guess I didn't. Scraps, scraps. Good. All right, that takes care of that. So now that we're juiced up, let's see what we got around here. So I got this entrance here. Nutricore. Come on now. That's it? That's all that's back here? Well, alright then. So I won't be getting in that way. And with that cleared out, I don't really have any need for you guys anymore. Now that that's all sorted. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to have to do the around. Going to go for a hopping adventure to get into this place. That's fine. That'll keep things interesting. As soon as I figured what the hell my headset's doing. I'm losing audio in my left ear randomly. There we go. I think I got it sorted. Now let's see here. Where am I? There we are. Oh, you damnable thing. There we are. Ha ha! I'm in! Hey, another book. Some energy, a little robot dude. Okay.
The power's offline. We can't access the Hall of Humanity unless you find the main power. It should be on the roof.
So I've got pustules here and there. This gun's not going to be able to reach out and tag them. I didn't bring quite enough ammo to get all of them. Alright, so gotta climb, gotta climb, gotta climb, gotta climb, gotta climb, gotta climb. Because 1,000 of those little weasels are gonna be right on my butt. Alright, so I'm not going to worry too much about cleaning up all the debris right now. I want to preserve my power until I can replenish it easier. Worry about scrapping later. Okay, so... a bunch of little weasels coming in. Suspected I would. Water. I need water and power here, okay. So I got some of them, but not all of them. There's still some trickling down from the ceiling. Let's see here. 6%. All right, so I'm thinking... All right, so that's got most of them. I've got the ladder knocked down. I am going to need some more juice before I can get this main elevator moving. Okay. Cook 'em. across the board. Not running out of enemies, though. You know what? Let's get on board and do some cleanup. Alright, let's do that. Electro pistol, get him. So I need to bring water and power up there to get everything back online. Need to recharge myself, recharge my health, and I haven't saved in a while, so probably a good time to get that done. Wire scraps, tech scraps, assorted human bits. You and the programming manual and the guitar and the food. Oh. Come on. Alright, how many of you little shit clowns are left? More. Well, I did pop a good amount of those hives, so 4 or 5 of them, and then a bunch of these are probably just from exterior hives because it's nighttime. More of them. Restore power to the Lazarus Complex to gain entry to the Hall of Humanity. Discover and enter the Lazarus Complex to restore humanity's future. Once this rain stops, I should have enough sunlight to kill these bastards. We done? That all there is to do here? Okay. Now let's see here. I might have to build power plants down here and then run the wiring up. That might be something I have to end up doing. There's plenty of space here. I could build some wind without any trouble, if that turns out to be what I have to do. But before I do anything else, I'm going to top up and save. Assuming I can climb onto my own damn boat. There we go. Good. Good. All right. So that should do it. Let's get back up there and see what there is to see. I didn't really have a chance to explore too thoroughly while I was being under constant attack. So I'm thinking there's going to be a more reliable way of doing this than just a bunch of... yeah, there we are. There's a ladder right there. Maybe this will get me up somewhere. Got save and energy there. Save and heal here. Duffel bag. Come here, little Robo-Man. So the weird robot lady voice in my brain told me that there was a power supply on the roof, which makes sense. So I would want to go up. Yeah, power going up that way. Instead of going down to do more exploration for right now. Because there's going to be something down there, but there's also going to be a bunch more of those little swarmer pods that I'm going to have to deal with. I think that might be one right there. It's a yellow something, kind of hard to tell what I'm looking at. Oh, it's probably one of the tendrils. And I'm seeing electricity sparking over there as well. Oh, these are different little robot dudes. We done? Not quite. Good. Well, there's another one there, there's another one there, there's another one there. I don't have the bullets to do all this right now. Alright, so let's head upstairs and get at least that task sorted. might need to head back down and do some recharging here shortly. I burned through most of my ammo and most of my electro zappy energy. So... road cones! Everybody loves road cones. Yeah, I'm out of, just about out of juice. Need to step on downstairs and get recharged. Well, that's easy enough to do. Won't have to go far, though. I think there was a battery right here. And to the pistol. Now I'm going to have to go downstairs and clear all this before I hit the power, because some of it might have landed in the path of the elevator. But that's not something I need to worry about right this very second. I need to get up to the roof and restore power before I can start worrying about elevator flow. As before, I'll probably do all the scrapping and hoarding and collecting and storing when I'm not streaming, because watching me throw items into a grinder for 15 minutes probably isn't going to be super exciting. I mean, it might be somebody's idea of a good time, but, well, some people are weird, so... Alright, let's keep on chugging, Alright, what do we got here? Oh, well, that's a tube of death. Not going to worry about all this stuff for right now. Or all this stuff. Because I'm suspecting I'm going to find myself a recycler inside here at some point. Okay, so... Alright, so... Let's see here. Ladder. Okay. Next wave clear. Good, good. Another pustule gone. Broken nocturne nematode. I'll break your nematode. You know what, let me see if I can actually enhance any of my lifting capacity, engineering, consumption. Is there like a jumping one I can do? Faster scrapping. Optimizes electricity usage. Let's go ahead and take that up by 10. And transfer speed. Yeah, that might actually come very much in handy. All the jumping and crawling around I'm doing, maybe I'll be slightly less likely to die horrifically. 7% fall damage reduction. Pistol shard. Soft targets with minor area damage. Shot grenade, field binoculars, energy efficiency matrix, beecher barrel, standing lights, laser sights, night sight, suppressor barrel, voltage minimizer. Don't know what the... Don't know what the point of that would be. Well, a suppressor's a suppressor. I know what those do. Better flashlight. I can get that one. Alright, I'll leave the rest for now. Got about half a pack of juice, but I do got a good stack of batteries, so I should be okay. Don't know exactly where that leads to, but I suppose I'll find out in the future. Hey, that's promising. Found exterior access. Good, good. Now, how far up the outside am I? I'm not to the roof yet, I know that much. But I'm getting close. Getting close. World's longest ladder. All right. Almost there. Almost to the roof. The roof. The roof that is hopefully not on fire. Blue pustules. And another jumping puzzle, because of course it is. In games like this, I don't mind the jumping puzzles so much. In games like Doom, they annoy the shit out of me. When they're added just for the sake of being there, I find that moderately obnoxious, but when they actually serve some function, they're not so bad. You just can't rely on them too heavily. Or they just get annoying. Beautiful. %. That's one more pustule, give or take. Alright, I am up to the roof. And I don't know if those are hostile or not. If I were a betting man, I would say more than likely. I got amoebas in there I need to deal with. Now my flamethrower did mighty good work against the amoebas, so yeah, I'm gonna go recharge my flamethrower. And my health is a little low. Let me see if I have a faster route out of here, though, before I bother with that. Got another question mark box right there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are angry or not, so I'm going to avoid you for now. You're probably hostile. Alright, I'm seeing power supplies up here. I'm seeing another little swarm over there. I'm going to need more bullets. I'm going to need to recharge my flamethrower and my main gun and heal and save. Hopefully this isn't too high. Nope, no damage from that. Okay. Got some that was a foolish errand. That was not the smartest thing I could have done with my time. But there's that. New discovery cards, eh? Printed message cards transmit emotional patterns, contain communication symbols, initiate basic connections. Alright, so this didn't get me all the way down to the ground. I suppose I could just dive in, but that might not be the smartest thing I could do with my day. So this one appears to dead end here. I'll need to come down here and do a bunch of scrapping once I've got the juice for it. You know what, I've got the juice for it. And if I do it now, I don't need to do it later. Nothing there. This little shelf here has stuff on it, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to get there safely. There's plenty of stuff right there I'd like to go grab, but alright, let's try this other one. Maybe it'll get me down to ground level. Oh, damn it. Screw it. We're going. That's a problem. Damn it. Ah. Continue from last backup. Oh, that's going to take me back. Oh, that's going to take me all the way damn back. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so... Yep, all the way back to here. All right, then. That's... right. Okay. Well... Okay, well, this time I can prepare a little better before I head in. Oh, kick my cooling system on a little bit while I'm thinking about it. That might explain the little bit of stuttering I'm seeing. That one's almost done. How about you? You're maxed out. Alright, so if I'm gonna head up there, I'm gonna need some bullets. Enhancers, shock absorbers again. I need to not take as much fall damage. Let's go with laser sight. Oh, nope, don't have that level yet. Okay. Well, while I wait for my ammo to cook, I'm going to go transfer some stuff. Clean up my dock a little bit. Okay. Yeah, come on out after me when the sun is up, you idiots. Blow yourselves up. Save me the hassle. Pop. 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 Nice thing about those swarmers is they give me enough bio that I can actually start my gas refinery. Start getting some more propane, more flamethrower fuel. Why are you not dying? Sun is... Okay, so it's only direct sunlight that kills him. Okay, that should be everything there on board. And that should be my bullets are done cooking. There we go. That's a healthy amount of firepower. Good, good, good. I'm not going to do a full sort and right now. Let's get you out of my inventory. All you assorted goodies that I don't need to drag around with me everywhere I'm going. And piles of various waste and or animal bits. 210 rounds should be plenty. Plenty. Good. Turn you off because I ain't gonna be here in a bit, so I don't need you. Oh, wow. Well, if they want to keep falling down out of the sky and dying, I mean, I'm not gonna not let them kill themselves. So let's go ahead and... Now, it's not going to process right now because it's got nowhere to go. But once I get a tank for it, man, they just keep coming. A bunch of those little shits up there, aren't there? Yeah, a bunch. Okay. So, plans are delayed slightly while I deal with that particular flavor of nonsense. Yeah, keep dropping down out of the sky. Come on. I see you up there. Come on down. Those gotta be from all those various little pustules that I popped. When I came out of the ventilation ducts, they finally caught up with me here. I see at least half a dozen more up there. Alright, well, can't wait around forever. Alright. We're done yet? Wonder if I can heal while I'm here. Okay, I can heal here. There's at least some power going through this place. Alright, I tried that other side, and while it did get me to the roof, I might have better luck coming this way this time. I'm going to see if there's anything over here that I can snatch. Got another elevator. This one's smaller. This one needs power and water as well. Big ass central room. That looks like the butt end of a rocket. Okay, well, let's see where this connects to. High, then low. Granados. Another fart box. I am definitely wondering where the heck these power and water connectors are supposed to go. Got some green pustules up here. Can't get through those doors right now. Alright, so that's up, cleared. Let's clear low. High is done. Let's check low. Okay, yeah, that's where I came down from, so... Huh. Good, good. Oh, well, there's that. Good. Takes care of that one. Good. These little swarmers, man. Had about enough of your tomfoolery. Alright, so that looks like that. These levels over here just aren't going to give me anything to work with. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to go the other way to get up onto the roof. That's alright. Should be able to stop off that center platform. Heal and save. Yeah, I went up there. There's nothing. So I'll heal, I'll save. And then plop out my battery right here and recharge. There we are. That takes care of that. Okay, so got a good amount of sorting done. Let's go ahead and back up slot 1 and start climbing. I'm not going to stop and fight anything unless it's a pustule, because once those are gone, they stay gone. Everything else can wait. Let me see if I can remember where everything was. Now, the two side panels that I found at the next exterior portion didn't lead anywhere. They led to little tiny side areas that had nothing of value. Okay, yeah, I need to save juice. The yellow ones don't electrify very easily. So, need to save my zappy juice. Got my electro backpack. I don't know how much juice that has, but it has some at least. Okay, you. You know what, I'm going to check this one. I'm going to see where this hole leads me. Because it might be... Oh. Let's see where this one goes. Okay, over here. Roger. All right. That's okay. Now I know where this is. Okay, so that's just... Well, it is back down to that beginning level, so it's not a perfect shortcut, but a decent one. And there we are, outside access again. Yeah, these left and right don't really go anywhere. Come on. Okay, that's most. Got a half dozen stragglers up there. Alright. So that's that. On the way back to the roof. Now my health situation is significantly better. My personal battery charge is significantly better. Good. Now, first things first. I've got some amoebas to burn. Roasted amoeba, everybody's favorite. Okay, well, at least what this does is it gives me cover. While I'm in here, I have a little bit of cover and I can deal with those bigger robots. Because I think they did come aggro on me. The flyers. You know what? I still don't know for certain that those dudes are aggro. So I'll go out and find out before I start shooting at them. Maybe, just maybe, they're peaceful flying sons of bitches. I doubt it, but it's possible. It is a theoretical possibility. They've not made any direct threats to me yet. All right, this is the upper floor production room. Beautiful, beautiful. It'd be good to get this place up and running. Got a bunch of pustules up here I need to pop. Juice situation is sorted. Alright. Combat looks like it's going to step up here, so I should probably get in the habit of saving more often. Okay, so... Pondering, 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 pondering. I need plastic and iron. Iron and plastic, plastic and iron. I've got the cables to get this place up and running from that point. But I need plastic and iron first. I don't think it's going to function for long, but it might function long enough to do what I need done. Okay, so that's a start. That's a start. I have a trickle of supplies going in where I need them now. No power yet. Alright, so I'm going to have to pipe in some I'm going to have to repair and pipe in some of these power supplies up here, some of these solar panels and the like. But before I do large-scale repair jobs, I need to clear out some of these pustules, recycle and repair some parts. And fry a whole flock of little shits. Sizzle, you little bitches, sizzle. Okay, so they don't look angry. For the most part, it just looks like they're ignoring me. And I am all the way fine with that. Those floaty dudes can ignore me all day long. I might have to deal with them a little bit later, but not right now. So this is looking good. Got a bunch of stuff underneath there to grab. Nice and tidy. Everybody dead. Beautiful. We got ourselves another pustule up there. Might not be enough juice to get rid of that one. But it will be more than enough bullets. I want to break it so it doesn't respawn while I'm dealing with the minions. Beautiful. And then we swap and mop up the little shits. Excellent, excellent. Now let me see if there's anything up here. Just a big ass light tower. Electric big explosive. Okay. Alright, so bit by bit I'm getting this place cleared. I have a ton of stuff up here I can scavenge. There's a bunch of goodies up here. I am a wee bit encumbered though. Okay. Let's see. Well, I got a bunch of resources now, so I should, in theory, be able to do some repairs here. Beautiful, beautiful. A little more plastic necessary right there. Yeah, these guys aren't shooting at me, so maybe they're nice floating sky whale robot things. More cables, eh? A lot more cables at that. It's a slow charge, but it's a charge. I want to get those windmills up and running as well, but I need much more cables for that. Got a pustule right there I need to get rid of between here and there. And the sun is setting, so there goes my juice. $72 should be enough. Excellent, excellent. Couple more pustules over here. Some basaballs. some diesel fuel. Cook 'em! Now that's probably not going to get me enough to get those other ones taken care of. And since these ones are done, okay, good, good. Pistols charging. Alright, so. Hey there, little fella. You go right on doing your own little thing there, buddy. I don't bug you any, you don't bug me any. Excellent, excellent. Alright, I am very, very, very encumbered. But I think I got the majority of the little pimples from around here. Hey, bud. Okay, good. If they haven't attacked me after I basically just headbutted one of them, it's a pretty good indicator that they're non-violent. One more right there. So I'm going to need me a bunch of cables. That's fine. I should have all the resources I need to build myself a collection of cables. Batteries drained. Okay. So let me think for a moment here. Okay, good. So that should be more than enough. Let me see if I can't. Three alloy frames and a display screen. I should have enough juice left to get those. I need plastic. Okay, so... Damn it. I need even more. Even more. Okay, well. You know what? If they're going to be spawning out there, I'll just close the damn door so I can work in peace. Wires. I got me some plastics. Now I need 3 alloy frames and a display screen. Can I do that myself? Maybe. Maybe I can do that myself. Oh. I get this, I can offload all my stuff. My power situation is still questionable. No, it's not. I got 51 fragging batteries on me. Power situation's fine. I just need more cables. Once that alloy frame is done, let's see how many cables more I can get. 5. Once the solar panels are wired in, I'll be good. It might take a little time for them to build up enough power for me. But that'll be enough. I am going to want to do another connector though. Plastic is my hold on right now. Okay, good. Don't need the assorted biologicals right now. Okay, so that cleared me enough weight to work with. I'm moving at speed again. Alright. So I need a power supply. I need some of this. Come on, just give me enough. Just get me close enough, you damnable thing. Alright, so I'm going to move about. And I'm going to find me the plastic I need to finish those up. Basketballs, no, those are things for people. Memories. Fabric scraps, metal scraps. Metal scraps. I really need more plastic is what I need. Come on, you little shits. Get up here in the sunlight and start exploding. Thank you. You might get me where I need to be. Just a little more refining. Glass, iron, plastic. Good, good, good. Alright, so when that's done, I'll wire that one in there. That'll leave me something there. And then this will go to the wall in there, leaving me 2 there. Okay. We done yet? We finally there? Or is that as far as that goes? Oh, yep, that's just as far as that one can stretch. Okay, well...
Now we can enter the Hall of Humanity.
Not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to do one of these. Right, here's a good place for it. Just a trickle for now. Just the slightest trickle of power. But it's a start. One more silicon. Yeah, still looking at just the slightest trickle of power. Okay, good. So this room is all nice and tidied away. Let's go see if I can't patch up that one and get the windmills in as well. Good, good. You are all set. This place has power. Iron plastic fabric. Iron plastic fabric. So right about here we'll do for the next. Now it's not going to be a single run. I'm going to have to do another drop at the 20-meter mark. Yes. Getting my juice plugged in, no more cables left. Of course, 'cause I need more cables, always need more cables, never ending cable requirement. You, come with me. Alright, we got a little bit more scrap here. Excellent. Excellent. Good Lord, I already filled up an entire box here. Good, good. So those are all sorted and taken care of. Let me. Battery cells, connector ports, logic clips. Logic. What do I need for you? Charging slowly, but slowly is better than not at all. Alright, let's get rid of this pile of bastards. You're good. Pile of debris back here. I believe this is plastic, so... Another mystery box. Everybody loves mystery boxes. Alright, so that light is clear. And now that I get power restored, I should be able to keep those little weasels, little scurrying shits, from getting up top here. We'll eventually need all this plastic. Oh, it's this big-ass fancy archway. Something about this is suspicious. Alright, I'll do a quick sweep around here, make sure I'm not leaving behind any stragglers. I got one more over there to my right. Couple more barrels here, some debris scattered hither and yon. Pretty much guarantee there's going to be an amoeba in here. Hey, would you look at that? There isn't. Nice, nice. Oh, hello there. Amoebas there and there. Okay. Clear. Alright then, that, other than the amoebas, and I should have enough, just enough juice left to clear one or two of these. Good. And that'll do. So I do believe that's all assorted hostiles from up here. Now I just need to worry about finding myself a nice, convenient way to get back down to my ship. Iron, plastic, fabric, glass. And of course check these two. I'm guessing that's going to be the primary, so I'll check this one first. Three connector ports. Or 76. Excellent. There's a bunch of more salvaging to go here. Two alloy frames. Good, good. Bit by bit, I'm bringing my production up here online. I'll probably have to step up my resource, or my power production. But, I've got everything stable. And for now, stable is good enough. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to want to go more with the wind because it's more consistent than the solar. So what I'd really like to do is get these all fixed up. Plastic and fabric. Plastic and fabric. This might be both plastic and fabric. Plastic and fabric. Beautiful, beautiful. What's the matter? You don't want to come closer to the lights and get exploded? You little shit clowns. Okay. Electric big explosive. Don't need you. Don't need the petrol grenades. Mystery boxes. You know what? I do need the plastic and the fabric. That's what I needed for those. Don't got any plastic here. It's not going to get me a ton of plastic, but there are enough of these things that should get me what I need. This one's shiny. Iron and glass. I'm thinking I'll just mount the new... I will build a couple more power plants, but I'll build them on top of this building so I don't gotta ship them so far. So I don't gotta build quite so many wires. More plastic. Every time, more plastic. I think these barrels are plastic. I think. How about you? You got any plastic on you, dude? I'll feed you into the grinder and see what I get from it. And it's a bunch of plastic. Good, good. Just the slightest amount of juice coming in. All right then. Excellent, excellent. So the advantage of putting them on the roof like I was talking about, not only do I have a significantly shorter distance to run the cables, by putting them up there, they'll be able to draw needed equipment straight from inside. So if I, let's say, put 3 of these cyclones up here, they'll be able to pull the resources they need directly from my storage boxes below them. I just gotta figure out where the hell the plugs are. I think it's right there. And right about here. Okay, so that's not going to get in there. Alright, so I'm going to need turbine blades. I'm going to need some logic chips. I need a bunch of alloy frames. And some connector ports. That will do. You know what, I'm going to stop building for now. I'm going to get in there and see if I can't progress the storyline a little bit. They're good enough to do their own thing for now. They're not going anywhere. Now, since I'm just about done for the night, I do want to advance the storyline a little before I end the stream. So let's see. What do I have down here? Interesting. That looks like the rocket. Well, I got the elevator fixed. I might as well take it. But like I said, I am going to go into that main building first, because I don't think this is a bunch of stuff I need to mess with right now. Hall of Humanity authorization required. Okay. There was a terminal in here that I haven't used. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Roof A! Pumps! Oh, I got a couple of big ass pustules down there in the pumps. Hull research is dark still. Food court is all pustuled up. Office is all pustuled up. Roof B. Hall of Humanity, Lazarus Power, an FS-204 vessel. Alright, so that's that log data. Don't got anything new there. Moses directives. Still only got the one. Diary entries, still only got the one. Elysium Dreams, Empty Rooms. Yep. Ascend codes, gas mask. Fatima da Costa. Deer Donk. Smile at Dark. Right, Danny, let's get this over with. Looks like a light one. Hull breach, probably depressurized before impact. Should be some scrap left. I hate it when you say a light one. You ever think about what was inside these things? No, because I'd never get anything done. Yeah, but look, you gotta help or you're gonna ask questions. Dragging main panel up now, looks clean. Probably came off before the ship went down. Yeah, lucky. For us, anyway. Salvage logs. Protocol memo. Restriction on climate-related publications effective immediately. Articles referencing long-term sea level studies or climate projections must be reviewed by the Department of Strategic Messaging prior to publication. Focus to be shifted towards local mitigation efforts and advancements in weather forecasting. Personal logs. The editor scrolls like the future was still intact. Caps in the air. Applause. A brass band off key in the wind. I stood there with my aerospace degree watching sea levels rise in the distance. Someone asked what I was building toward. I said, I guess we'll find out. Biomatter logs. 100 kilograms of unprocessed biomass harvested from coastal and shallow aquatic zones. Contents include seaweed, plankton residue, and assorted microbial matter. This is strictly experimental. Not sure what you're hoping to find here, but it's cheap and plentiful. Nutrient density is approximately 8 units per batch. Let me know if this suffices for your initial runs. Departure logs. Every launch blurs into the last boarding, final checks, countdown, ascent, then I reset everything for the next group. I sit at the console, monitoring vitals, cabin pressure, fuel burn. If something's green across the board, I clear the launch. If something spikes, I flag it. If something fails, I log it. That's the job. Roughly 100 launches fail for every 10,000. Most people, they think that sounds like a good number, but if you run enough of them, you stop caring. Some rockets never make it past the pad, some break apart halfway through the climb, and every time someone asks if it could have been avoided. You get tired of that question. Eventually, you stop looking at the passenger list before you press the button. Doors operational, manual override procedure, or electrical activation log. Deer DX750, congratulations on your purchase of the Deer DX750A practical sedan built for reliability and long-term value. 1.8 liter inline 4-cylinder petrol engine, 100 horsepower, equipped with a 5-speed manual gearbox, blah 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 blah. 4 doors, high clearance chassis. A last treasure hoard. Finally happened, the great crash has arrived. Some of us predicted it for years. They laughed and called us tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorists, but who's laughing now? As the waters flooded the streets, electronic assets turned worthless, certificates of deposit, collateralized debt obligations, special drawing rights, a bunch of hallucinated nonsense. The only thing that matters now is cold, hard physical cash. As survivors, we must save our money and start trading again. Keep the faith. Fire that wouldn't die. London Gazette, May 12, 1880. German engineer Rudolf Diesel. Just a new compression engine capable of running on heavy oil. Article calls it the clean fire of progress. Investors lined up. No one asked what would happen if everyone burned it at once. Project Eden. Initial research into mammalian gestation under microgravity conditions raised critical uncertainties. Rodents were selected for their rapid reproduction cycles and genetic parallels to humans, enabling foundational data gathering regarding cellular differentiation, tissue growth, and altered gravity. Pregnant rats exposed to short-term microgravity via parabolic flights in 20-second intervals, post-flight in vivo retrieval and analysis compared against standard gravity control embryos. Significant cellular disorientation identified, manifesting as irregular mitotic division primarily in skeletal and neural tissues. That could be a problem. Comprised placental function due to impaired fluid exchange regulation. Short duration microgravity exposure severely disrupts early mammalian embryonic development. Attempts at mitigation through centrifugal simulation so promise but lack consistent results. Trying to see if people can actually safely reproduce in 0G. Modules, defense, don't need any of that. So I can't get access from this one, which is mildly annoying. I can't get access from this station. How many of those are actually built? Not a one at the moment. Come on. Hey, I got one of you at least. One is one more than zero. Bungee cables! Need even more cables. Which, of course, need even more plastic. Hey, get in there, damn you. good. That one went. So, is there a side panel here? Maybe a alternate route into this building? I can get up to the roof and all the way up the tower. You're stuck. You're trapped. Imprisoned forever. Well, let's see. Maybe if I get up here, there's something I can do. Maybe there's something I can fix and or gain access to. It'd be a little strange for them to hide the password console all the way up top, but it's not impossible. Dead guy on the roof. You're gonna store dead guys, you might as well store them on the roof. Okay, there we go. Fare thee well, little Robo-man. Man, this place is chewed up. The walkway is completely smashed. I'm kind of surprised the tower's still standing. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing fixed. Plastic. Always more plastic. Alright. Well, at least I got the ladders dropped for it. That'll make things a little easier. That'll make things a little bit quicker. Alright, so yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything up there worth getting to right now. And I can't get in here. I got the juice, but I can't get in here without the passcode. So I'm thinking I might have to go what I had previously intended to do. Go down through that other side and work my way through to try and find access to that other room. Alright, I got 2 large cyclones up there running now. I don't need the water cables right now. Don't need to lug those around with me. Probably don't need to lug 2 kilos worth of diesel also either. Diesel tubes are probably unnecessary. That should be enough. It didn't need to go far, but what it does need is another relay. Okay, now. Okay, I don't have any cables, so. Come on. Okay, so that's connected, that's connected. We do that one there, and we do this one here. And now I'm drawing juice again. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so let's see if I can actually get over there to this room.
Welcome to the true meaning of your existence. This is what we were made for. You've proven that what was lost can still matter. Carry this truth.
Okay, I've got another crafter deal down here.
The Lazarus racks have stood empty and broken long enough. Restore one to working order. It's our only hope of bringing humanity back from the silence.
Builds. So.
Relay atop the Lazarus waits quietly. Its guidance is crucial. Bring it back online.
So that'll get those two taken care of eventually. Gonna have to come down here with a large quantity of supplies. And you might be enough to get me some basic stuff started down here. And of course, I'm going to need some crates. Oh, this is water. This isn't. Okay. So let's see. Lazarus pods. Stuffing things on that one. This one is on fire. Plastic, glass, iron, rubber, aluminum, gold, carbon, fiber, and titanium. That's going to take some doing. Got some stuff over this way. Alright, so I don't think this is the one that gets me down to my ship. No, it's not. This is, okay, yeah, this is the other side entrance. Which means the one I need to get to my ship is this one, I believe. Looks like we have command decks on all 3 of the 4 locations. Yeah, there, little bud. Not going to worry about doing a whole heck of a lot of sorting right now. Okay. So I've got water tubes, I've got electrical tubes. I put my assorted food and these things in here. I'm guessing that's turn on the Lazarus rack. It needs fresh water and electricity. Let's see. So that's where I came down. That was the first one I checked. Boat is probably this way. Yeah, nav beacon is there, so boat is here. Now, boat is going to have a ton of supplies on board. And I can probably bring most of what I had begun sorting up top down here, bit by bit. And yes, this is the boat. Okay, so I've got... There's still some cleanup I need to do. I'm pretty sure not all of these side paths and stairways and ramps and all that jazz are clear. And it looks like there's still some tomfoolery down there I need to clean up. Okay. This is just healing and saving. That'll be my next stop. I'm just about done for tonight. I just want to do a little more exploration. So let's see here. Okay, I need to find me a plug. I need juice! Give me the juice! One of these wall sockets over here might actually work. Maybe, maybe. Oh, it's slow. Slower than hell. Okay, yeah, it's not outputting at all. Well, hell. Alright then. So here's the plan. Go down, clear the elevator, make sure I didn't block it with anything, recharge at the boat, and then go up there, clear that command room, and then call it a night. Plenty of juice on board my ship. Batteries aren't going to be touched. good. Excellent. All right, so that takes care of that. All right, once I clear that other room and get upstairs, I'm thinking, okay, so if I came down that elevator, I need to get into that control room. And the building I'm looking at is straight above it. But there's no stairwells or way up into those control rooms. Maybe this one will lead me over there, but I got a couple pustules to pop up in this first room first. That's good. More power, even better. Alright, pustules taken care of. A little bit more power out here, which could be useful. Yeah, I got a lot of resources I'm going to need to harvest for this batch. You guys, bunch of plastic again, so let's go ahead and close that. Mind surge, new discovery. More goop. Now I can't open that door for some reason. Mildly annoying. Oh, you're one of those big flying things up there. Alright, so let me check this other oh, nope, there was another stairwell over here. So getting my way up there will be interesting. A bunch of plastic, iron, glass, rubber, gold, aluminum. Now, a lot of that I'll have. A lot of that I'll have out there, but not all of it. First things I need to do in here is I need to get power transferred here. What would be the fastest way of doing that? Bring it right through the middle, maybe. Hall of Humanity authorization. Download completed. Beautiful. Okay, so that got me access. There might not be direct access from down here to get into that other building. But that other building is my goal for tonight. I want to see what's in there. Eventually, I'm going to want to connect my power grids from roof down into this chamber. But I am going to need a ton of cables to do that, unless I find a shortcut somewhere. Come on, let's finish this up. That is the clear majority. Couple more stragglers over here. Cook, you little bitches, cook! Okay, so pair, communications array, charge uplink. So this is the radio tower. This should work right here. Juice is being transferred. Now I just got to do the repairs up top. 27, 28. Okay, good, good. And that'll get the signal turned on, allow me to discover everything else around here. stuff I can use. And some more cables as well. Is there anything else I needed? All right, so ton of glass. Grinding through. Okay. So very last thing I'm going to do tonight is climb this tower, see if I can fix it with what I've got on me right now. Once the tower has been successfully scaled, repaired, or not, I'm going to go ahead and get back down here, save, and call it a night. All in all, not a bad day's work. Cleared a little tiny off platform, little tiny one-room platform, and the Guardian ball bot that was on it. And I've made a dent in Lazarus platform. It's going to take a lot of resources to get this thing fully restored, but it's coming online bit by bit. I got power restored to the roof and the majority of the main chamber. I need to get the manufacturing of the main chamber done, the recycling there. And then I can start feeding stuff in there, breaking it down for bits. And then, of course, the pods themselves are going to take a huge amount of resources to repair. But all in all, not bad progress for one night. There we are. This platform is repaired. It should be recharged as well. There is nothing up here as far as loot goes, so I got no reason to come back up. I'm carrying enough random stuff on me right now that I should be able to do some building down in the Lazarus chamber. Get a couple of stuff built down there. And then I got to start the question of how am I going to bring power from all the way up here to all the way down there? That's going to be the question. Well, they got that little side platform over there that I could use. I'm not a huge fan of having multiple redundant power supplies in the same complex. Like, I would prefer to have my power grid up here and my power grid on the bottom connected. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to run an absolutely absurd amount of power cables from here all the way down to the ground level. And that's going to be a pain in the butt. You know what? I'll save at the... I'll hike downstairs and I'll save at the platform there. There was that healing bot, the healing and the save right there in that room down below. So yeah, I'll get back downstairs, do some repairs there if I can, and then I'll save when I'm down there. If I can get a couple of those turbines or solar panels up and running down there, that'll be great. Oh Lord, yeah, it's gonna be an absurd amount of power to run it all the way down those stairs. Just that by itself will be an absolute mission to undertake. So you're done. You I can't do anything about right now. So let's get on over there and do some repairs. Try and get some power up. If I have enough supplies for it, wonderful. If not, I'll just come inside, head over there and save. Save's right there. Where was it? Yes, through there. Upstairs and in back is where the power was. I should be able to get at least one or two of them up with the supplies I've got on me. I am heavily encumbered by what I'm lugging around right now, so I should have enough to make a dent. Just gotta get rid of these little weasels first. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, fabric isn't going to get anything else done here. But I don't need fabric for these ones over here, so... Squish! Oh, would you kindly just cease your bullshit? Plastic fabric, plastic fabric. Cable extender here and here. And then one right here in the middle. And then I can start running it all the way back. No wall-mounted power plug, so I'm going to have to run it through the door. Okay. No more cables, alright. So I got a little bit of trickle of juice coming together right here. suppose it's theoretically possible I could just run it down the edge here. Instead of going back and forth down the stairs the whole way, I could just bungee my power right down off the roof to here. Jump off the roof with a bunch of cables, and then every 20 meters stop, put a extender on the side of the wall, and then bungee down farther. It'd look a little silly, but it would work. But I'll still have to run these connectors through here to here. And then down and in to get the power to here. Oh yeah, I don't got anywhere near the titanium, the carbon fiber, ton of plastic, ton of rubber. The rubber I can probably get. But what I really need to get is some sort of power supply here. And then I can start my refining process. I wonder if I can do this right now. I honestly don't know if that's doing anything right now or not. Alright, so that's just about gonna do it for this stream. Thanks for joining me on this lovely, lovely Monday evening, ladies and gentlemen. There will be more tomorrow, probably more of this tomorrow, to be fair. I'll see if I'm going to pick up right here where I leave off, or if I'm going to get a little cleanup done tonight off stream. Probably not. I'll probably, you know what, I'll probably delay this then, because I do want to do a whole lot of cleanup. A whole bunch of tossing assorted garbage into my grinders. But I don't want to make you lovely people watch while I do that, because it's going to get repetitive as all hell. Pick up thing, throw thing in box, pick up thing, throw thing in box, pick up thing, throw thing in box. Repeat it about 300 times. So probably not most people's idea of a good time. So tomorrow night it'll probably be something different. Probably not Tarkov. Maybe one of those other super secret squirrel games I picked up on the Steam's winter sale that I haven't shown you guys yet. We'll have to wait and see on those. But not particularly likely to be more Last Caretaker. But there will be some. New Year's Eve, probably won't be streaming. If I do, it'll be short, if it happens at all. I wouldn't count on it. So tomorrow night, and then nothing on Wednesday, and then, or nothing on, is that Wednesday? Yeah, that's Wednesday. Nothing on Wednesday, and then I'll be back for the first stream of 2026. So yeah, I'll have to tune in. Tomorrow will be something, and then Thursday will be something else. So you just have to keep an eye on our X, or tune in here to find out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.